Hey, what's up? In this video I just want to talk about my 1989 Ibanez RG550, which I've dubbed Princess. You guys saw my earlier video. I unboxed this guitar at the end of 2020 sometime, and it was bone stock, completely original, great player. But I had bigger things in mind for this guitar, so this thing is pretty much 100% aftermarket now, with the exception of the neck and the body. So I just want to talk about what I did to this thing. So let's start from the top. We got the headstock, this pink aftermarket decal laid on top of the original painted Ibanez logo. We got the gold Gotoh mini locking Magnum tuners with the pearl knobs on them. If anyone knows where I can get these original Ibanez Allen key, let me know, because I'd like a couple of them. Anyways, I digress. We got the real mother of pearl truss rod cover here, which was a bitch. I had to get two of them because the first one cracked. That's the headstock. We got same old top lock, Ibanez top lock 3 in gold to match the hardware. So I polished all the frets up. I just got these turquoise decals to go over the boring black inlays, which you can see. They're turquoise there, but then where I play more, they're kind of going away and it's just silverish, but that's okay, it's kind of cool still. We get down to the body. So the electronics, I hit up my buddy at Madhatter Guitar Products, the guy who does Steve Vai's stuff himself, and I got myself Utopia pickguard from the Steve Vai's new signature model, the Ibanez Utopia. So these are all the Utopia pickups with Madhatter's signature Terminator guitar system. So it's got a push-pull volume knob. It's got all good electronics. Even the high-end guitars, I feel, use kind of cheaper electronics these days. So that's just something I wanted to address. Most of my guitars are too like vintage or collectible. I don't feel right modifying them. But this one being, it's still a really cool vintage guitar, being an original RG550. But they made so many of these that it's just a drop in the bucket. It's not a big deal, and they could always be reverted back to stock easily enough. So went with the hot pink with the gold poles, and just to tie the whole theme together. We got the Ibanez Edge low bridge in gold. It had an original edge on it, which I know all the cork sniffers out there say, oh, the original Ibanez Edge bridge is so much better than the low, and I think it's just personal preference. I prefer the low bridge. A lot of these guys, they always give you their 2 cents, but they can't even play guitar basically, so it is what it is. I prefer the low. That sounds great to me. I've never had any problem with stability or tuning or intonation or anything like that, and it doesn't have that pile of junk in the way of your hand when you're trying to actually play. So got that going on. We got the Princess tramp stamp here at the bottom. Then in here I got the FU Tone big brass block and the FU Tone HD noiseless springs, which I do to all my guitars. I also have brass screws and trem claw. So everything in here is brass and upgraded. I got a piece of foam behind the springs also, just so to help with noise dampening. You don't hear any spring echo or anything like that. So let's hear this thing. I think in my unboxing video I played Mississippi Queen, which anyone who knows me knows that's my signature song, so let's just play a little bit of that right here. Forgot to mention, it's got Ibanez's new carbon graphite whammy bar on this thing too, which is a lot of fun to play with. A little unnecessary to have a $100 whammy bar, but it really completes the whole ensemble, you know, so. Alright, so hopefully you guys will be seeing a lot more of this thing. Also got the Gucci Mane ice cream cone tattoo. Gotta have that. See you guys.